They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and for Dan Rodo, that's where the story begins. Dan runs social media accounts on both TikTok and Instagram called Shot and Forgot and Democracy. This is where he shares his artwork, but also this is a platform where he takes old slides he buys at auctions and tries to find the stories and people behind the pictures. We caught up with Dan in the summer to find out about the process.
I go through the box and I'll try to find clues. Is the actual brand of slide like Kodachrome? Are they all Kodachrome? Then I'll try to find familiar faces. In the past, I've located people from artwork on the back fridge from their kid.
Why did you decide that you were going to get negatives or old photos and try to reconnect and find the stories behind these photos?
It was a super serendipitous thing that happened. So I was actually scanning some of my art prints that I was drawing, and I bought a scanner, and I pulled out the scanner and had this insert for 35mm film slides. And I thought to myself, like, let's go throw this out. I was over the garbage can, literally about to drop this thing. And I thought, what can I do with this?
Dan was born in Mississauga, Ontario, grew up in Streetsville, and lives in Toronto. But almost 2 years ago, he made the move to Austin, Texas. This is where the magic happens.
One of the best ones, the first one ever. I bought this plain box at auction, and it said Alaska 1975. Opened it up, and throughout 5 episodes, I discovered who the family was, returned them. Because I returned one box, they ended up getting 50 other boxes back from the auction that I bought it at. They had no idea they were gone. As a thank you, he was a fighter pilot in the U.S. Navy. He invited me out to Denver, and he flew me on his private plane through the mountains of, like, the Rocky Mountains. It was like the craziest thing, because like we didn't know each other 3 weeks before.
Since Dan is in the business of helping tell these stories, we had a challenge for him. Here's the backstory. Years ago, my producer Jessica and I found this picture in our newsroom, and we've been trying to find the owner of this photo for a while now. Here are Dan's findings.
Looking at like his uniform, this is a Royal Navy uniform from World War II. And we could tell based off of the wavy stripes on his wrist and also the logo on this guy's hat. So now from this photo, we've been able to pull potentially where he was, what his rank was. And what's really interesting was he was actually a part of the Royal Navy Volunteer Reserve. They actually called them the Wavy Navy back then.
So unfortunately, Dan wasn't able to solve this mystery of the man in the photo, but he did find out some cool facts about this person. And if you have any information about the photo we found in our newsroom, you can reach out to us at citynews.ca. For City News, I'm Stella Acquisto.